While Carla browses through the photos Betsy snapped of her and Lisa in their Halloween costumes, she accidentally stumbles upon a video showing Lisa and Becky modeling Betsy's creations. Upset, Carla tells Lisa that she's heading home. Betsy later confides in Becky that Carla watched the video, got offended, and stormed out of the event. Determined to fix things, Becky comes up with a plan and shows up at the party, taking a seat beside Betsy at the bar. Picking the song that played during her and Lisa's first wedding dance, Becky reminds her of the promises they once made and insists that she truly meant every one of them. Telling Lisa that they once had happiness and could find it again, Becky seems ready to make her move. Meanwhile, Eva is delighted to bump into Adam and asks him to join her at the Rovers' Halloween bash. Later that night, when she spots a man dressed as a vampire in the back room, she excitedly hugs him, believing it's Ben, only to be stunned when she realizes it's actually Adam. As Adam rushes out, he forgets his briefcase, leaving Ben quite entertained by the situation. Eva quickly admits the truth to Ben, explaining that Adam is her former partner and insisting there's no reason for jealousy. Overhearing the conversation, Maggie begins to question just how many secrets Eva might still be hiding. Elsewhere, after being kicked out of the pub by Ben, James comes across Carl in the backyard and reassures him that regardless of his recent actions, he still cares deeply for him. Their moment is suddenly interrupted when Debbie turns up, leaving them both wondering how much she's overheard. Kevin admits to Debbie that he's been missing her and wants to move past their old disagreements. Debbie is genuinely touched by his words. Wanting to ease the tension, Carl advises Kevin that they should also make peace for Debbie's sake, as it's obvious her dementia is steadily worsening. But will Kevin be willing to let bygones be bygones? Meanwhile, Cassie grumbles to Steve about not having any work. When Steve offers her a few shifts covering the phone at Streetcars, she's thrilled, even though Tracy tries to meddle in the arrangement. Todd finds himself in grave danger on Coronation Street after becoming caught up in a car crash. Life with Theo Silverton has turned increasingly tense for Todd Grimshaw, who now treads carefully around his volatile partner. After enduring months of emotional control, he's realized that even the smallest mistake can send Theo into a rage. As the storyline moves into its next chapter, Theo's dark tendencies are set to spiral even more out of control. Actor Gareth Pierce explained, "People use the word gaslighting quite a lot these days, but that's exactly what's happening here. And by this stage of the story, it's completely taken hold." He continued, "Theo's constant small digs and manipulative behavior have warped what Todd believes to be normal in a relationship. Todd's now stuck in that fragile eggshell phase where his emotions completely depend on what sort of mood Theo wakes up in. He's forever trying to predict what might annoy Theo, doing anything to avoid another explosive moment like that kebab scene. That particular scene saw Theo scoop up bits of food and shove them into Todd's mouth, a shocking act that left viewers stunned. Gareth admitted that it left his character genuinely terrified. That incident with the kebab was a really frightening moment for Todd, and he's tried to explain that to Theo. Theo is definitely more physically intimidating now, and Todd fears him on that level. But despite everything, there's still a trace of love that makes him think he can somehow manage or change him. Soon, Todd offers Sarah Platt and her son Harry a ride in Theo's car, but when Harry accidentally spills a milkshake on the seat, Todd panics. Outside the car, Theo appears calm and collected, a reaction that takes Todd completely by surprise. Gareth added, "There's this brief moment of false hope when Theo reacts so pleasantly. He's all smiles because Sarah and Harry are there, and Todd starts thinking maybe, just maybe, everything's fine." Sadly, once they're back inside the flat, the reality becomes clear. Theo lashes out at Todd, furious that he's shown disrespect to his new car. Todd apologizes repeatedly and vows to get it cleaned. But just as he finishes having the inside repaired, he accidentally reverses and scrapes the car again, staring at the damage in horror, already fearing the storm that's about to come. Gareth teased that the incident would mark another violent turn in Theo's behavior, dragging Todd further into his partner's abuse. "It's another surge in that constant tension that fills their flat now," he said. "That space should feel like a safe home for Todd, but instead, it's become the most suffocating and frightening place he could be." "It's an awful position for anyone to be in," Gareth admitted. "It brings a huge amount of stress and anxiety. There's a point where Todd genuinely believes he's managed to fix things and that life might finally calm down. But in that intense moment, reality crashes back. It becomes clear that nothing is fine, and we see one of Theo's trademark bursts of uncontrollable anger. It's brutal, and Todd is right at the center of it." Coronation Street producer Kate Brooks has also opened up about how long this storyline between Todd and Theo will continue to unfold. "Todd believes he can change Theo," she explained. "He sees him as someone who's been shaped or damaged by whatever's happened in his past. Theo can be truly appalling at times. There's no denying that. He does some horrible things to Todd, but Todd still clings to the good side he occasionally sees in him. He notices those rare moments of fun, the times when Theo goes out of his way to make him feel loved and safe. There's a warmth there, a kind of charm that extends to his family too," she continued. Kate added, "Todd's never really had a stable relationship before, so this is unfamiliar territory for him. We wanted to explore how people end up trapped in these kinds of relationships to show the small gradual steps that lead to it. And there's still plenty of story left to tell between them," she teased. "Some episodes ahead are going to be very dark, but also deeply emotional, powerful, and rooted in reality." Debbie faces off with Abby in Coronation Street as a shocking crime secret surfaces. It's fair to say that Debbie and Abby Webster have never exactly been best friends, and things between them are about to take an even nastier turn. Debbie is livid with Abby over her affair and the breakdown of her marriage to Kevin, but she's soon to find yet another reason to lash out, leaving Abby at her wit's end. The drama begins when Abby and Carl talk about their financial problems, both desperate to find some work. Elsewhere, Kevin opens a letter and is furious to discover that Abby has officially started divorce proceedings. Later on, a flustered Debbie begins making blunders at the hotel, and Carl steps in to help her out of a difficult situation. Soon after, Carl calls Dylan over and shows him the details of a vehicle he wants him to steal. Dylan refuses and quickly leaves, while Abby quietly notes down the car's registration number. When Abby goes to check out the car at the Freshco car park, she hesitates, clearly torn about what to do next, but before she can decide, Debbie turns up after following her. Could Debbie be about to uncover the truth about Carl's criminal plans? And if she does, how will she use that explosive information? Meanwhile, show producer Kate Brooks has reassured viewers that despite Debbie's recent dementia diagnosis, the much-loved character isn't going anywhere anytime soon. In fact, she confirmed that Debbie will stay on the cobbles until at least 2027, with the storyline developing slowly over the next few years. Rather than showing a rapid decline, the focus will shift to Debbie making the most of her time, and her upcoming Christmas wedding to Ronnie promises to be filled with happiness. Fans can also look forward to seeing Debbie build new friendships with several of the street's women, setting the stage for some classic Corrie moments. So there's still plenty more time to enjoy our much-loved Debbie yet. Coronation Street airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream on ITVX and YouTube.